and welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a flip through of this colouring book by Heather Valentin. So this is the Illuminations Coloring Book and it has over 25 gorgeous illuminating images to colour. So the theme of this book is light. We expect a lot of lanterns. So this is an Amazon Create Space book. It's roughly A4 in size and this is the back cover. And it's a little bit different from Heather Valentin's other style of books. So yeah, I thought I would do a flip through of this. Let's get started. So the first thing I will mention, and you might be able to see it quite clearly here, I'm not sure how well the camera's picking up, this is bright white. This paper is cream. It's a sort of ivory, you know, sort of aged book. Soft paper. So yeah, that for a start is very different. Apart from that, it is the usual, I think, Create Space paper in that it's quite thin, so just a little bit better than photocopier paper really. Anyway, so we have our intro page saying Illuminations Coloring Book, and you can of course colour this. This feels very Christmassy, but we've got our little lanterns here and some things. And then we are straight into the main images. As you can see, all of these images are bordered with a nice black frame. So we have here, this is Aurelia Peacock Illumination, peacocks being the thing. So we have our peacock here, and it's feathers up here, but it's actually sort of flowers. The whole tail is made of flowers. She's got some very ornate hair as well, so a bit poofy hair, but lots of flowers in this, and she's in this big floofy dress as well. Now there's her lantern, which is obviously, as I mentioned, the theme. And what I will say about this as well, and I think this goes for all of the pictures inside of this book, obviously it's grayscale, but this is a very soft edged grayscale. It feels sketchy, and it feels like she's hand drawn these and then they've been scanned in, and you can see when something's scanned in as grayscale, you get this kind of, it's probably not pick it up, but you get this kind of pixelated edges where it gets really fine. So just to bear in mind, I don't think it's going to make a difference, because by the time you've got colour on that, that's all going to lead to it being a nice soft edged picture. I don't think that's a bad thing, but I know some people don't like those kinds of soft, kind of almost fuzzy edges, but that is the style of this book. And now we've got this one. So she's like, this is like a bridge in the background that's framing her, and there's a little waterfall coming out of it as well. And there's her lantern. She's got a big hair. It's a bit Princess Leia going on there with the ear buns. And this is one of the pictures that, or rather the style of the pictures that attracted me to this book, because it is a little bit different. And that is that some of the portraits are of the girls from the background. So there's her lantern. She's got a lovely little umbrella there, some flowers, and we do have her hair. But yeah, this is a view from the back, and I like that. It's a bit different, and I like a bit different sometimes. I've got a reasonable sized colouring book collection, so I'm always looking for that little thing to make a colouring book stand out from the crowd. So again, she's got a nice little parasol that's kind of got gems hanging off the bottom, if you enjoy doing that. There's her lantern. And again, it's like this sketchy feel in the garden path. Another thing about this book as well is, if you don't like doing eyes, quite often their eyes are closed. If they've not got your back to you, they've got their eyes closed. So yeah. Now what have we got here? So this is another sort of bridge, which is on a little island in a lake maybe or something. But yeah, again, there's her lantern. Very much out in the wilds in this one. There's no sort of perfectly coiffed hair here. She's very sort of wild looking. And then we've got a little bit of a thing to mix it up, so if you didn't feel like doing portraits the whole time. So this is what was on the intro page, that wreath, but instead of like saying the book name, it's just like got a little quote: Illuminations, lighting the pathway to fantasy. So this is Belladonna. We got a sort of crescent moon here, And that again, she's very windswept. She's got a cloak that's blowing in the breeze. a lantern there with a candle in it. But yeah, lots of hair. This is a great book if you like doing hair. Flowers and hair, two of my favourite things, so I'm set. This one's not, again, we've got ourselves a little crescent moon up here, and lots of flowers. This feels a bit like a wedding, doesn't it? You could do her a bit Elsa-y as well, because she's got this really fine sort of net veil thing flowing over a cape, whatever you want to call it. Lots of flowers. And there's our lantern. And this is like a window frame. So this is the picture that was on the front cover. So that was coloured by Tammy Avivi. And but yeah, this is it uncoloured. And again, we've got our sort of, it's a bit of a Rapunzel lantern, you know, that lantern festival thing that they have going on. And again, it's framed in this circle, and she's like kneeling on an altar virtually. But again, it's from the back. Lots of gems again, holding the back of her dress together. Yeah. And another one, just to mix things up a bit, is we've got ourselves a little sort of dragon or dragonkin. More gems, if gems are your thing. And this is, it's a giant lantern, because this is the candle. So again, another one from the back. This time I like this one. Like her hair, like all her hair is sort of pulled back. It is casual, but she's also got all the flowers like kind of woven in. But she's got these fantastic sort of wings. It's very sort of phoenixy. If you wanted to go bold, then yeah, you could, because these kind of look like feathers and yeah, wings. Serenity, this picture's called. Lots of lanterns for here, so lots of glowing lights if you want them as well. And another one from the back. So this is Tenshi Illuminations. It's got a very sort of Asian feel to it. So we've got our water lilies here, and we've got the lantern here. It's got like bamboo up it, and it's like one of those paper lanterns. So yeah, and these could be, I think, kind of cherry blossoms really. Again, she's got bamboo on her cloak, and she's got her fan as well. So that's a really nice, pretty one as well. I can see that, a nice soft pinks and the like. And this one is Mariposa Lighting the Way. So this looks very butterfly-like. It's got all the patterns that you get on butterfly wings. Again, we've got this arch that kind of frames the girl. Lots of hair. That's the standard. Oh, look, she's got butterflies in her hair. Look, it is butterflies. Wow, I'm smarter than I think sometimes. But yeah, so she's got butterflies in her hair, and there's her lantern, which is like walking down the pathway. I don't know, maybe Mariposa is something also references butterflies. Let me know if you know. So we're back to faces, and she does have her eyes open, and here's our lantern here, and she's just, again, she's got this big flowy, we got lots of long dresses in this. They're all sort of, they're not Victorian, but they're very sort of old-fashioned-y and floaty in nature. So they've all got these very sort of billowing, I don't know what word I want to use, but you know, they're very floaty dresses. Again, we've got oh yeah, I was beginning to think, is that we've had that one? Do we get doubles? No, let me just check. So yeah, that does appear to be a duplicate of this one, but we've not had, it appears to be a one-off. I don't know if that's a mistake. It looks like it's a mistake, because that, we've had that picture before, but the ones after are still new pictures. So we'll go on to Ivy, who predictably is made out of ivy. Her dress here, although it's one of these big flowing ones, it like twists around her like an ivy would as well. I really like, it's such a subtle thing, but yeah, the dress wraps around her just like ivy would. There's our lantern. We even got the ivy going up the frame. Kirika. Again, we've got another one that's kind of like, she's got this sort of old-fashioned sort of paper parasol, and many more flowers, and she is almost like in a sort of kimono style dress. And there's our square lantern. May. And again, obviously this is more maybe Chinese, because we have ourselves our dragon head here, and we do have the Chinese style lanterns as well. Many flowers, big hair, big dress, flowing. There's a theme. Oh, actually, this is her dragon. It's all runs across here. So we have Gabriella, Illumination. So she's sitting on a swing. Obviously, she's a bit flowy. As you can see, like, they kind of are detailed because we have lots of work here in the flowers and the hair and things like that. But the rest of the image is, I mean, we've got lots of background. If you like doing your own backgrounds, it's good for that. We've got the dresses are very sort of, there's not a lot of pattern on it, so you can add things if you want, but you can also keep it simple. I think some of these, I mean, this one is obviously, so this is Celestia, and she's got the moons and the stars and the orbits, and yeah, she's Celestia, but obviously she's a lot more detailed, so you do have a bit of variety here on how simple and how complex you could have your pictures. Right, so we're at the end of those ones, but here's a special treat for you, a sneak peek from my new soon-to-be released colouring book titled Elegance. And so we've got a couple of freebies or examples here. So this is Marie's Roses. Very, it makes it feel a bit sort of French. You know how they had them big, tall hairstyles. And so we've got the ostrich plumes out of it, butterflies, and she's amongst the roses. I suppose maybe she is literally Marie's. It could be Marie Antoinette. Could be, couldn't it? That would make sense. Here's a special treat for you, sneak peeks from Little Bellyfuls. So this is a different style of book that she does, and this is a little critters. A little, it's like Sylvester Sloth, ice cream belly full. Because he's eating the ice cream, and his belly is presumably very full. And we have Little Panda bellyfuls. You will prosper, smile. So they're all in the fortune cookies. And that's why they've got all the messages about, you know, the good fortune messages. And we have ourselves some bamboo. So, yeah, cute little pandas. And this is Little Possum, Sunday Bellyful. Much ice cream. If you like colouring ice cream, then that's a great one for you. And he's hanging upside down. That's very cute. Eating cherry. Bat Tarts, Little Bellyfuls. So they're in like the fruit tarts. Chomping down on some kiwi fruit and things like that. They look very happy bats. And a sneak peek from a colouring book titled Flower Power. So this is the Peace Possum, who's very similar, I suppose, to the where was that other possum? Almost the same, almost but not quite. I do think perhaps that it is the same image, just been slightly tweaked. Right, anyway, that is that. So, Illuminations by Heather Valentin. If you found this flip through useful, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, then obviously just hit that little bell below and you get a notification of any time I upload new videos, including lots of flip throughs that I like to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care and see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.